Alright, this is Eric playing Disco Elysium. Jumping back in where we left off. Looks like I've got maybe something I can do. Maybe not, I'm not sure. No, I don't have any unlocks yet, looks like. Alright, so we're still trying to find somebody at the gates to the docks. Oh, maybe that's at that place where the dude was yelling at me. Is it that guy? Can't remember.
Hola, wandering man.
Yep, it is him.
How can I help you? The little boy had a good on his promise. To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, and the cop's in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
I'm gonna go with number 2 here. Let's see.
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part. I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia. I guess you won't be collecting them all then. That's less work for you at least. Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
Nice and balanced. Some junior officers can take care of the rest.
Smart choice. It's only that one spot you need armor too. The one the bullet hits. Good luck if you go for those boots though. You'd have an easier time wresting the spurs off a boyadero than getting them off him. No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
Interesting. I think these are... I already talked to him about these. Let's see here. All right. Oh, and what was the other one I wanted to do? Behind the greenhouse. Alright, let's go to the greenhouse and or Kuno. Have I been in here? I can't remember, but... Behind the greenhouse in the backyard. Maybe it's not this door then? Not much I can do from here. Yeah, I guess let's confront Kuno. Oh wait, what's over here? Looks like I can't get to that.
Fuck does Kuno care? So? Fuck, okay. Kuno's a giver like that, yeah?
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like...
Look, pig, Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on. What is this? Trying to be cool with your new asshole? Kuno was just being nice to you after this shit. You better have...
Yeah, real interesting.
The fuck do you want with it? Good
No.
call, Pigmeister. Kuno doesn't...
Alright, now what? Okay, so I guess we're done with that. The door's behind the greenhouse in the yard. Is it here? No, that's somewhere else.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away. Hard to say. Cop habit. You look at everything. This isn't case related, you think?
Too bad. That was an easy roll and I missed it. Alright, talked to this kid already. No, you know what? I don't want to go in there. I want to go, let's see, maybe back here? What the heck were those houses I went to before?
Give me a moment. Ask away, policeman. The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume. Some lunatic lost his mind. All kinds of morons pass through these halls. People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
They probably just moved or died. Hopefully.
No one lives there. It's been empty for months. Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you? Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans. Oh, That one is a scientist, a future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study. Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall. That's what I said. Astrology.
The lieutenant shakes his head, as though to say, let it go.
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
She mumbles some kind of a response.
Alright, let's see here. Okay.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are. Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil. Red-dyed heavy fuel oil is only used in government vehicles, or at least that's the idea.
Ooh, not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
She does have eyes that seem to be smeared with coal.
Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it? What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells? Ugh, alright, sad Piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Looked cute as hell. If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. Have a good time! Piggy, I have no idea why I just told you that. You look like a shaggy dog left in the rain for too long. I have a weakness for animals. What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock. Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty...
Alright, that's enough of that. Let's see. So this is where we came in. Can we go there? No. Alright, so I guess let's go back around. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's see.
You You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says,
Excuse me? Of course not.
you have plenty of reason to enter.
Oh, come on.
Well, that was easy.
That was smart.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
Boy, there are a lot of different keys there. More than 20 at least.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour. Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall. A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
The sum must have been puny.
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both. I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place. It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
But that was months ago. Anyway,
Alright, I think that's it with her. Alright, let's go out this way. Let's talk to the lady, I guess, maybe.
Give me a moment. I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them. Yes. Well.
Your statements are too vague to comment on.
Alright, let's go this way.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm. There aren't many communists around. Not after the revolution.
Alright, let's keep going. this way. Okay, we might have been here before. I think this is where I was trying to get to. Alright, might have already gone into that before. What was there? Is that where I just came from?
This door is made of metal and appears to be. No one answers.
We should return in the evening. At 9.
Oh, that's right. Alright, let's go back in here. Let's go downstairs. Maybe that's where I need to leave the door open. Alright, yes. Here's the thing. So we're supposed to leave. Is it this door? Or did we just come in through this door? Come out through this door? No, we just came through there. Okay. But I do feel we're in the right area, maybe?
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. You try to be as silent as you can. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts, the sound of the key turning still echoes in the yard. Hopefully, there might be important information in the apartment. I mean, there might. Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can? Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
Alright, let's go over here. What does that mean? Not ready to do that yet. Or that one. Alright, what is Shivers? Do I want Shivers? Know thy neighborhood. Okay. Those are the same. Alright, I'm just gonna... Doesn't look like there's anything worth doing there. Let's head in here then.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty. This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag. The lieutenant does not bow to the flag. It accepts. A row of mugs sits on the shelf, a little ring. Though cheerful, there's something disdainful in the way the curves and lines of the bodies. It looks like the artist is celebrating diversity, but underneath, he's just making fun of these people. You ain't gonna change someone's mind. The lieutenant picks up one of them.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash.
There we
and
go.
Now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this... Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this close in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
You could ask Everard who this person is once you're done here. A row of mugs.
Alright, let's get out of here. And we are supposed to now let Everard know I unlocked the door. But I don't know who the heck this guy is. It's been way too long. Alright, yeah, I don't remember where he lived. So this is the tree, right? There's Kuno there, I think. Yeah, I think, right? Yeah, that's the girl. I knew it was back behind there, I just couldn't figure out how to get there. Alright. I think we gotta go back around, looks like. Alright. Where was this dude? I don't remember. Do I really not have a list of people somewhere? Oh, there we go. Oh! Psst. Alright, oh, these are things I need to... available to try now? I see. Interesting. Alright, that wasn't quite as helpful because I don't know who is where. Evert and a little girl. Don't remember who the heck I'm supposed to talk to about that. Alright, let's see if we find a little kid here with gloves, maybe.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says, why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
There was a revitalization project in 49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. They got as far as the street lamps and that statue on the intersection before something went sour. I suspect it was Everard Claire's doing. He muscled them out. It's how it usually goes around here.
Oh.
We should have done something about the Union 10 years ago. That ship has sailed, officer.
I think I gotta go back to the guy who yelled at me.
Aces high.
Whoa.
For the rest of the world, the Aces High is just a cool Revachol thing. Politically neutral. In Revachol...
Sure, I'll accept it. Cool. Alright, let's continue then.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. The metal feels cold and wet under your palm.
Probably some kids.
A simple but clever, a thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word, that's Kuno, on the lens.
Yeah, I get
Under
it.
the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies, you know this to be the star of Pericarnassus, or the Chiron. Around the large wooden building you see...
Alright, whatever. See if it's this girl to talk to about the gloves. Probably not, but you never know.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books? I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker...
There is stress and unease behind these words.
Alright, I'm gonna leave it alone for now.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with... There is a hollow ring as you kick your toes
Tch.
suffered damage.
That's pretty dumb.
You really showed that.
He does not actually think it's cool. If anything, the lieutenant feels sorry for the poor box. He's leaning in to inspect the layers of graffito that deface it. The lieutenant pats the box.
Alright. Let's go see that dude, I think. And that'll be it for today, I think.
Descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Stop showing me your pathetic...
He had nothing to do with it. Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Do you? What thing? We already got in the harbor. You just want to hear about races, don't you?
You are obviously a liberal, Sailorite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love
Wow.
of technology and your sarto. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile sea, those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals. Excluding
Interesting.
the Mao, a receding genetic pool has led. You know them by the names of their nation states.
Mahoon is a derogative term for first world people of Godvoldian descent. They do not all have eczema. Also, you're welcome.
The Maun are proof that you can have too much Occidental.
Colorful tassels are, let's be honest, not a good sartorial choice for this century.
The Vespertines and Messenians of the other large overproduction of, as proven by the Maun and the Mesk. Occidental, the indigenous people of the Areopagites are the master. The Areopagites are the latter is perfected. Type B are the unnailed.
The Khoikos of Grad, Yugo, Zhimsk, Shest et al. Oh,
yes. To an untrained eye, the Khoiko appear white. Pinkness is a rush. The Khoiko.
Wouldn't he be 1 4 F?
They are its leaders. The Vasholian.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
The revolution came to rob the revolution. Enough. Tips, CF, are amused lesser races like the mosquito.
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
You are right. Then there is. That is understandable. You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery.
Hey.
Lost, though. I
Alright.
cannot possibly imagine what else we have.
Alright, so there's nothing we have to do there, I guess. That was weird.
Yes?
You pick over what's
Damn.
left of your frontal cortex, but no compelling explanations emerge.
Alright. Let's see, I forgot how to get to that guy, but let's try. Let's go over there.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a paper.
Alright. Don't remember where I need to go, unfortunately. Alright, I think I ended up in the right place. Hopefully this is the dude.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair. I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
He's trying to figure out if you're lying.
Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated mug collection. What a weasel. Pissing on Everart's Rainbow Coalition.
He was testing you, and you succeeded.
Hooray.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good. Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization.
Yes, yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no, 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 no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation.
Oddly,
Interesting.
It seems to be true.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your base, but he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
With a police pattern, like a crook or someone.
Would he? I'm not so sure, but...
Oh, you're too kind, Harry. Way too kind. I know I'm not a real police officer. You are. By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
This guy's clearly not a good guy, but not a bad point.
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Salamaritsa. You name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry.
Definitely happened in real life.
Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container. About my fun container, it's a hoot, Harry. Who knows? Maybe you'll be here the next time they move it. It will be very fun, I promise. But enough about me and my container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them. All hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal. Getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy. The one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is
he ignored him.
workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill. There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood. Making sure everything runs smoothly.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
Sure does.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, Bob, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land. He probably worded it differently,
Wow.
but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Did he just tell me he knows who the killer is?
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
He places a lot of faith in that lawyer girl. Perhaps this is a tactical error. Anyway.
So they shot him.
He was shot in the head before he was hanged.
How odd. I don't know what to say, Lieutenant. They told me they hanged him. A hanged man is what I saw when I took a look into that yard.
It's impossible to say if he's telling the truth, sire.
What I do know is, the case is in safe hands. If anyone can get to the bottom of this shot and hanged man, it's my 2 little policemen. Godspeed, policemen. How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes. Of course, you're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me. Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Wait, the girl by the whirling, who was keeping an eye on you, is he talking about her?
I did that, didn't I? She thinks of herself as a guerrilla fighter. These middle-class kids and the books they read are crazy, Harry. I think she would rather be an insurgent than a lawyer. I hope it's a phase. Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local... Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. You know what, Harry? I got a feeling they're gonna show up in full force tomorrow.
The lieutenant marks something in his notebook.
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk. Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
The lieutenant watches you pocket the banknote. He looks a little puzzled.
Good boy, a real team player. Now, do you have any more questions? Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet. Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
You're saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is, company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere.
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you...
He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can. Deliberately
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Mars. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry. On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find you bring joy to my heart, Harry. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the waterlock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then, yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. Your gun will be found, Harry.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Yes, thank you for the hot tip regarding your lost gun, Harry. My men have indeed factored in that you pawned it. Now please, let the professionals do their job.
It did not come as a surprise to him. He might actually not be bullshitting.
Damn it, Harry. That's exactly what it means. I'm only kidding, of course.
Of course. I understand. We help you, you help us.
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you Harry.
That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry.
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
I think the odds of that are very low.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did...
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips. I guess word is already. It's just a brown folder.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
This translates into, haha, you guys are so corrupt.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with leveling up perception.
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi.
Cool, it's gone up
I'm sure
a little
you
higher.
Understand.
Here we
Please
go, here we
continue,
go.
Harry.
As you
Yes.
look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. Is he trying to hide that it's not a real RCM folder? It certainly doesn't have the RCM stamp on it.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
Oh.
Yes, yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau.
That means he doesn't really know anything about you.
Nice.
A pity. The mystery of you.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on. See you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding, but not too much.
Alright, let's save and that'll be it for tonight. We'll do a full save, I guess. Alright. This has been Eric playing Disco Elysium. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.